This is Alice. She has recently moved to Estonia and is looking for a place to live. She wishes to rent an apartment within 5 kilometers from Tallinn's city center. 1 bedroom, fully furnished and accessible by public transport. Her budget is €500 per month. She searches on all 3 major real estate portals: kv.ee, city24.ee, kinisvara24.delphi.ee. Alice looks at the options she has filtered out, sees photos and descriptions online. As some of the descriptions may only be in Estonian, she uses an online translation tool to understand the information. She gets in touch with the contact person listed in the ad and makes an appointment at the property to view it personally. It is always recommended to see the place in person to avoid misunderstandings or fraud. Alice visits the apartment and inspects it. It's always recommended to sign a written rental contract when you rent an apartment. It makes sense to pay attention to the following points regarding rental contracts. What is the rental period, start date, and end date, if any? What is the rent amount per month? How are utility payments paid? Which payments are paid by the tenant? Utility payments usually include payments for heating, water, electricity, trash recycling, etc. Please remember that heating costs in Estonia can vary significantly through different seasons. How can the contract be terminated? How much advance notice is required? How are the rent payments paid? If payments are made in cash, the tenant always has the right to get a written note about how much was paid and for which period. In most cases, apartments are rented out by a real estate agency. In other cases, they are rented out directly by owners of the apartments. In case the ad is posted by a real estate agency, the tenant will be requested to pay the agency fee. This fee usually equals 1 month's rent plus the VAT of 20%. In case the apartment is rented out directly by the owner, there is no agency fee to be paid. The tenant also has to pay a deposit before moving in. The deposit is usually in the sum of 1 month's rent. Usually, all payments must be paid in advance: first month's rent, deposit, agency fee. Please remember that a foreigner's home address always needs to be registered in the Estonian Population Registry. This registration needs to be done no later than 30 days from the date you arrive in Estonia. The registration can be done online. You will need a written rental agreement or a written approval by the landlord to complete the registration. We wish you to find your new home quickly.